Learn, fly, go. Hey, beautiful people around the world. This is Learn, Fly, Go with another episode. Today we have Victoria Falk as our special guest, and I'm looking forward to this conversation. What I'd like to do first is introduce myself a bit for those of you that don't know me well. My name is Tshatiqua, and I am the CEO of LearnFlyGo. Uh, I want to say that I haven't traveled very much around the world, but I have been overseas. But what I have traveled is the depths of myself and my personality and what makes me tick and what is inspiring me now to travel the world, to get out there and go. That is what I'm doing here. I want to go. I want to see the world. I want to experience this new me that I've found, um, exploring myself with other people in the world. I want to see what they're about. I don't want to see it on the news. I want to experience this planet. And so I'm very grateful to have met Victoria, and she has inspired me to take this journey of traveling and this travel business. So now, without further ado, we're going to ask beautiful Victoria some questions, about her journey. All right, here we go.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
You're
Awesome.
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. So the first question I have, right, is can you briefly speak on your journey with your award-winning travel business, which is Passionate Travel Inc. How you got started and what your journey has been.
Well, I always tell people it was an accidental blessing. Nobody could have ever told me that I would be the travel lady because I was the social work lady. I was a social work supervisor in the social services field for 17 years until
Mm.
the doctor said the magic words, your job is killing you. So I took a vacation. And when I went to book that vacation, the person on the phone asked me if I was a travel agent. And I didn't understand. I said, but why are you asking me if I'm a travel agent? I'm just calling to book this trip. And she says, well, if you were a travel agent, you could get a reduced rate. You might want to take some people with you, get paid for the people coming, you get to travel for free. So she was listing all these perks and benefits for being a travel agent. So I said, okay, give me 2 weeks. I'll be back, right? And I booked that trip as a travel agent, and everything that the lady said that I would get actually happened. And from that first trip, people asked, when's the next one? Now, mind you, I was still that social work supervisor at that time, and I just thought this is going to be my one vacation to have fun. People, when's the next one? When's the next one? When's the next one?
Yes.
So fast forward 3 years later, I went to a training. I said, let me really study this travel thing. I went to the training. I saw the people holding up the big checks, right? Everybody had these big. I said, wait a minute. I said, there's money that's attached to this fun, right? Because I was just
Mm,
having fun, traveling
yeah.
the world, enjoying myself. And I said, I think I'm missing something because I need one of the big checks too. And then when I went to the training, I learned how to make the big checks and I was able to walk away from work. And I've been just doing my business full time ever since.
Wow, that's a fantastic story. I didn't know all those details. That's like fantastic. Wow. All right, I'm gonna get into the next question. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So I read your book, The Road to Unstoppable, and what is it called? It's called How to Achieve Your Goals Despite the Challenges of Life. That is a powerful book. That is a book where you really get into some of your biggest personal challenges
Mm-hmm.
and how you um, stuck to your passion of your travel business or whatever you were doing. Like you just pushed through and still were able to find success as an entrepreneur, even though like life was like giving you the left and the right punch. I want you to talk about how you stay motivated, throughout your journey. How do you stay motivated?
Well, while I'm sitting here at my desk, I have a picture of my daughter right beside me, right, in her graduation gown when she graduated from high school. And it reminds me that somebody's counting on me to succeed. I have sticky notes all around me that say failure is not an option. So one of the things I have the benefit of coming from struggle. People see me now, 5-star trips and, all the little displays of fanciness. But I came from poor parents, a family of hardworking people, but still didn't have all the money that we needed. So I pushed forward knowing that I'm not where I used to be, but
Yes.
I still have more to do. And I know that as I push forward, that I want to be an example to those people who say, I can't make it because of my situation. I can't make it because of where I live. I can't make it because I don't have a partner. I can't make it because, no, whatever you set your mind to, right? If you have that belief that it's possible and know why you have to do it. So I think about my blood family and I think about my family in the community.
Yes.
They
Yes.
have that slogan. It says, if you can see her, you could be her.
Mm.
So I remember being that child and reading through the community newspapers saying, I want to be in this one day. I want to be like these ladies here, right? So I hope and pray that somebody see me, be like, that's that lady that used to be so sad. That's that, wow. If
Yes.
she did that, I could do it too.
Mm. Mm.
You know?
How beautiful. How beautiful. I love that. Thank you for that answer.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I want you to express the value of being the vice president of the African American Chamber of Commerce. Like what is that and what is the value there? What service do you provide? I want to know more about that position that you hold.
So the Chamber of Commerce, they help people start businesses, they help you expand your business and grow internationally. So we have a lot of workshops that are free, and then we have some paid workshops. And it's very important because what people need when they're thinking of starting a business or when they're already in business is right information at the right time, right? A lot of us, myself included, we who didn't come from families where people were entrepreneurs, where people had businesses. How do you get your information, right? So sometimes people have friends who try to help them, but guess what? They help you from their pain. Those are the people that when you talk to them and tell them what you want to do, that didn't work for me.
Yes.
I tried that. That didn't work for me. I don't think you should do that. When I tried that, they took my money. Don't do that. Right? So the sad thing is they truly love you. They're trying to protect you from the negative experience that they had. But the reality of it is, just because this person didn't make it doesn't mean I can't make it. Right?
Right. That's right.
And maybe you didn't have the success that was possible because you didn't follow all the steps. Or maybe unfortunately you didn't know the steps. And your friends don't want to hurt your feelings, right? I went to a lunch one day.
Mm.
The woman wanted to advance in business, and she invited myself and 9 other people to have lunch with her. And she told us what her idea was. And I had questions, like it was pieces that was missing. So I'm asking her, I said, well, what about this and what about that? And when she stepped away to go to the ladies' room, the people at the table said, just let her be happy. Just let her do what she wants to do. And I said, no, but she needs help. There's something wrong. Oh, but just tell. And I said to myself, this lady's paying us and she's trusting us to advise her. And these folks, because they're friends, oh, girl, that's wonderful. Go right ahead. Knowing that it's not. Knowing that she's making a mistake. Knowing that she had pieces missing, but they don't want to hurt that relationship with her. They don't want to hurt her feelings.
Yes.
But you know what hurts my feelings? If you know me and say you like me and you watch me do something stupid that's going to make me lose time and lose money and ultimately lose confidence.
Yes. Yes.
Right? So I share that to say, when we are in business and we don't have the right information at the right time and we don't have the family support, community support, the chambers of commerce are great because you're getting the right information that you need for your business without the filter. Somebody to tell you what's trending right now, what's happening right now, someone to help you plan. Yes. And not thinking about you in your box, but letting you know the situation. When I first went to the chamber, I went as a member. And I was so happy with my flyer and everything for my business. And the person, he looked at it and he's like, how are you branding your business? How are you doing this? Right? Gave me all these things to think about. But what do your friends tell you? Oh, girl, that's pretty. That's pretty. You did a nice job. But somebody with the eye and the experience to say, this is this is this, that's that. And guess what? That's one of the top skills that I've kept to this day, that when I'm with the other people in my network, they're trying to figure that out. Yes. What I learned years ago. Yes. So being a part of the chamber, it keeps you competitive in your field because everybody's not taking the time to study, to learn, to grow.
I love that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Where can we find the
Well, you can look up chambercoalition.org.
Okay.
Right. Because there's a couple of chambers together in the same office, but
chambercoalition.org. All right. Wonderful resource. I'm glad I asked. Yeah. All right. The top 3 reasons you'd recommend having a travel business. What are the top 3 reasons?
Number 1, it's a $9.6 trillion industry. You don't have to beg or convince anybody to travel. They're already doing it. So when you're thinking about a business to start, it helps to start something that people are already doing. You don't have to convince. Okay. Second reason, a lot of people are booking travel already. They're doing the work of agents, but not getting paid. Yes. So you're leaving money on the table. And number 3, it's something that benefits you on all different levels. Being able to earn the money, being able to enjoy life, being able to restore, being able to make friends, being able to have the spiritual connection. So it's something that helps you on all different levels. See, I know what it means to go to a job where the checks, right? I had 2 checks per month. 1 check pay all my bills, right? And the second check was my play. Like my daughter would say, Mommy, this is the play money check, right? Because she knew. My daughter knew, right? Yeah. When the bill check came, don't ask me for nothing. But then she know the play money. She said, Mommy, this is the play money. Yeah. We're going to treat ourselves, right? But guess what? I was working all day and all night. Didn't have time to spend with friends. Didn't have time to spend with family. And I had gotten sick sick to the point that I was at risk, heart condition, right? All these things. So there's a difference between making the money, right? You making the money, but you don't have that life. But to have that travel business where you making the money, you're not killing yourself making the money. It's online, wrapping around what you're doing, and you're enjoying life. It's enhancing your life. So those are the top three reasons. That number one is the world's largest industry,
Yes.
which puts it in high demand. Number two, that you're already doing it. You're doing the work of it. And number three, because it's your money and your lifestyle that's growing together.
I love that. I love that. That's why I'm in.
Yeah.
Learn, fly, go. I'm all in. All right. So I want to know if you have any questions for me before I continue. Any questions for me? Mm.
Well, first of all, to let you know, I love your spirit. I love your energy. And the things that you see as downfalls are actually the things that's going to propel you all the way to the tip top. So I just want to know, what are your top three bucket list destinations?
Ooh, I like that. So my first are the sequoia trees in California. I'm a earth person, and those are the tallest trees on the planet. And I really would like to enjoy their presence because they're living beings. I want to know what messages they have for me. I want to know what those trees have because I feel them calling me. So that's number one. India is another top destination for me. I don't quite remember the specific temple that I want to go to, but I have it in my mind's eye. I need to learn it and be able to say it. But there's some spiritual connection to India. So I'd like to go there. And then the third place, let's see. I want to say Africa. I want to say which part of Africa? Africa is so vast. So I've been intrigued lately by South Africa. Um, I heard that when you travel to South Africa, you don't need a visa. You can just get off
Right.
the plane and enjoy life there. So I'm very intrigued about that. But I also have family from Sudan, like that's in my lineage. And so I'm just curious what that would feel like, being there amongst ancestors that don't know, or they know that I'm home. I want to know what that would feel like. So I would say that's 4 destinations. We'll leave it there. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
So, what value do you want people to get when they travel with you?
Well, learning is a big thing for me. Like I'm hooked on learning, and I I'm interested in knowing what other people are interested in learning when they travel. But for me, it's about relationships, families, like how our mothers and children, like what that life is like, um, in a different place. What is a day to day survival? What does their day to day survival look like in certain circumstances? Because we have it where we take so much for granted here, and I think it would be good to learn how other people are surviving and a close look, and sharing stories, knowledge, and resources, if that's even possible, with other people. Um, Another thing is, oh, the art. The art. Like I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. I'm an artist at heart. And so I want to meet people around the world that are also artists and experience their art, their craft, if it's dressmaking, if it's painting, if it's ceramic, pottery. Like I want to experience art around the world as well. And so that's one of my goals, to travel with people that where we can enjoy an artistic experience in a different country. Or even in the States. Or even in the States. Yeah, I'm excited about those things. Yay, came back.
Awesome. As you were talking, I was thinking about my experience in South Africa, where you had the people who were so proud of their wares, going to the African market and you seeing the beautiful paintings and you seeing the sculptures and even the jewelry, the beaded jewelry.
Mm,
And folks were just so proud. You had the man with the twisted copper, the wood. He had the wood carved and painted,
mm,
and the gifts that people gave me.
mm.
And it was so incredible because, that was years back, but I still have like the little wooden
Oh,
carving with paint on it that
yeah,
says South Africa. And the man saying, take this, because when you take this, I'm famous because you're in a whole nother part of the world and you can tell people about the man that you met. And it was just such
beautiful.
beautiful being able to connect with people. And
Yes,
they weren't even asking, oh, give me the money for this. I want to sell this to you. It
right,
was from me to you, from my hands. And I
right.
just kept saying to myself, the blessed hands of our people, the blessed hands of our people that,
Yes,
you know, they taking the copper, twisting it and making it something. So it's awesomeness because when you think of the mind's eye, the creativity,
yes.
it's just a beautiful thing,
Yeah, I
So
love that.
a lot of times, yes. So we have travel and we talk about authentic, right? That's the word they throw out. Um, how would you go about letting people that are traveling with you see the authentic locations as opposed to the touristy spots?
Well, that's going to require building relationships with people through networking in this way, like finding the right people. The information is available to all of us. So this platform, I'm hoping, will help us engage internationally and say, hey, this is a good place you might want to check out. Or I think it's going to be through word of mouth and then doing the research to make sure that this is the safe place. But I think that's how it will begin. It'll be a conversation once there's a focus of the location and what it is that we're looking for. And I actually have a couple of sisters who are planning trips now. One is in, I'm not sure if it's called Cape Verde. It's one of the islands off the coast of Africa in November. She's having something because she's an agriculturist and she wants to bring people to help cultivate the land for a while in November. That's an awesome experience, right? So that's one person. And then there's another person doing a spiritual retreat in Mexico where she says families are invited. Usually people travel to retreats and they can't bring their children or their family, but she has made it where you can bring everyone and enjoy your family as well as enjoy the retreat. And so that's another interesting option. So I'm pretty sure that the more that I embrace this new avenue, that I'm going to encounter many people doing many beautiful things and find the right places to travel with the groups that I intend to travel with. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to work. I love the
I love it.
questions. Thank you. Victoria, thank you so much for being here. And I want to know how people can connect with you. Where can they find you? Where can they follow you? When can they know what you're doing with Passionate Travel Inc?
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
Well, the ways people can follow me, they can follow me on Instagram at
yes.
Passionate Travel Inc. On Facebook, I'm Victoria Falk. And I still answer phone calls, 1-800-890-7492. So they can call or text that number.
Fabulous. And
Yeah.
so we are entrepreneurs together. Like I'm on your team, right? But we would like to welcome in entrepreneurs that want to join our team of travel agents. And so you can link up with us, either contacting Victoria or you can contact me at learnflygo@gmail.com and join our team of travel entrepreneurs and learn how to get started. Learn more and let's go. Learn, fly, go.
Exactly. Give me a
Yeah.
call. Let me know that you saw the interview.
Yes.
You ready to join the team. We have some fabulous things planned.
Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Mwah. And I'll be in
Thank
touch with
you.
you, Victoria. Thank you for watching,
All
beautiful
righty.
people. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Learn, fly, go.